Hello everyone and welcome back to another Marvel Contest of Champions video. Okay, today I'm going to dip my toe in the dangerous market that is tier lists. I've never done a tier list before. I've always just taken for granted that ones like Seaton's and all those would be there. And since he has stopped now, I've decided to get off my backside and do my own. So, um, just a little disclaimer out there, guys. This is only my opinion. If you disagree with me, that is 100% fine. I'm sure no one will agree with me 100%. If you do, then just put it in the comments below, but just do so constructively, please. It's not just, let's just not get into like name calling and that sort of thing and just saying someone's an idiot or whatever else. Just put down in the comments, why you feel so and so should have been ranked differently, or if you see someone that's not on this list that you feel should be, or someone on this list that you think shouldn't be on there at all, then give me that feedback. What I will say is, guys, before we get started, if you want to be sure and get the rest of the tier list, because I'm going to be going through each individual class in the next couple of weeks, be sure and stop what you're doing right now and hit this subscribe button, please, so you don't miss out on those. Hit that bell button so you'll get notified when they come on. And with that, let's get cracking. So my number 10 best top cosmic champion is actually start off with a tie. So I have put this guy here, King Groot, and Venom, two of the most recent buffs in the game. I've seen quite a bit of gameplay with both these characters. I've got them both. I believe I've got them both as 6 stars. I've not used them a great deal. I know King Book Groot is an absolute tank, and I know Venom seems to be really, really good for longer fights now. So I will try to keep this as short and as sweet as possible. So number 9, I have put Odin. So when he first came out, he was considered a bit of a noodle, just a bit of a waste of time, except for his synergies. He does have some amazing synergies. But in recent weeks, maybe a month or so, there's been a lot of big other YouTubers out there that have done a lot of videos with Odin just on his own, and he's a pretty respectable champ on his own. So I wouldn't sleep on Odin either. Number 8 is another champ that has been buffed in probably the last year or so. And she is amazing when it comes to doing things with her buffs, and just being able to regen and everything like that. Gets all those fury buffs. She's fantastic. A month or so ago, we used her for a couple of specific paths, but Angela, can regen really, really well. She's immune to once she gets a few buffs, a few of those fury buffs and things, she's immune to pretty much every single thing you can come across. So again, another really, really good champ. Number 7, some people might not like me putting her this high, Medusa. She is one of my favorite champions. When it comes to champions that are used on this list, I've got almost all of them, and I still fall back on Medusa all the time. She's like my crutch. I've only got her as a 565. I haven't got her as a 6 star yet. I think she may have been released as a 6 star on a couple of these special crystals. But she is, in my opinion, she's fantastic. Just how she can shut robots down, certain scenarios, shut the robots' power gain down, got the armor shatter, just fantastic champion. Number 6, Captain Marvel movie. Now again, I haven't put these in any order when it comes to, they need to be awakened, they need to be high sig, they need to be with synergy teams, because some of them certainly do to make them a certain place on the list. But it would take me all day to go through all these to tell you which I've put in that situation. That's up to you to try to decide, or if you've got questions on specific champs, list those down below. But Captain Marvel movie, again, to get the best out of her, she needs to be with Nick Fury, and she just comes alive. She is absolutely amazing champion to get the indestructible and things like that, and the cosmic, whatever it's called, that she gets, where she just gets all those charges and just annihilates people. So if you got her on like a cosmic power gain node, something like that, she can just really tear it up. Number 5, one of my, again, most favorite champions in the game, because he is so easy and so basic to play, in my opinion. He just tears it up, absolutely tears it up, especially when it comes to like the current month we're in, October side events. I've been using it every single time with the Cosmic Quest with Symbiote Spider-Man that you can't evade, which is fantastic. So all against all symbiotes. One thing I think is amazing about Venom is his versatility when it comes to using him in loads of the different variant content. So he's extremely helpful in those. Again, let's move on. Number 4. So this is the first character that I don't have on the list. So I've only been able to go off what I've seen on different clips and things on YouTube, and what I've heard that he's able to do, and what I've read about this character. But Cosmic Ghost Rider is fantastic. I think one thing that made everyone at the start go a bit crazy for Cosmic Ghost Rider was his ability to put up the massive damage numbers. And I still think that's still the case now. He just hits like a truck. So Cosmic Ghost Rider at number 4. So moving along. All 3 of these last characters could probably have their own arguments made for what stage you're at in the game, what if you run suicides or not, as to which one is first. I'm just trying to do, in my opinion, which one, whatever stage you're at in the game, they just make such a big difference to where you're at and to how easily you can tackle content. And I put Hercules at number 3 solely because I don't have a 5 or 6 star Hercules, and to be honest, I haven't used him that much, only as a 4 star. So, and to be honest, I don't really know yet. He's not been out that long. He's not even in the basic pool yet. It might come about that in a month or 2, we might just think, wow, there's no contest. He's by far better than Corvus and Hyperion, so he needs to go straight to number 1. It's a no-brainer. But in my opinion, we're not there yet. Not enough people have this character yet to be able to decide that. That's one thing that I think is really tough when it comes to new characters. Everyone gets a bit overexcited too early on new characters and goes a bit crazy for them, and it turns out they're not as good as what everyone thought. Or the other case is people thought that the character was just mediocre, and they've turned out to be like an amazing character. Like Corvus, when Corvus Curse came out, everyone thought he was okay, but nothing spectacular. But then after a little while, it was realized how massive a character he was going to be in the game. So, number 2. Now, I know it said it didn't really matter earlier about trying to decide if you had suicides on or not, but this is the big question here. If you got suicides on, then Corvus is going to be first. If you don't, Hyperion is going to be first, or at least the majority of the time. So that is the number 1 and the number 2 characters in the game. In the Cosmic class, Hyperion is just absolutely amazing. If you need power gain, that sort of thing, then you definitely want to go with Hyperion. If you want someone that's going to be able to finish out fights as fast as possible, then Hyperion is your man, especially if you run suicides. If you got cosmic boosts running, that sort of thing, then probably Corvus is going to be your guy. Otherwise, Hyperion might be, in longer fights, that sort of thing. If you don't have, in Act 7, let's say you're trying to get done and you've only got a 565 Corvus, then, you might want to run, either Hyperion or Hercules, or I've seen some amazing stuff with Cosmic Ghost Rider in Act 7. Corvus, if you've not got a 6 star at, say, rank 3, then he might not be able to do a lot of this longer content, whereas some of these others may do. So again, this is my opinion, guys. This is my opinion. If you think this is a great list, then please put that in the comments. If you think some things should be rearranged or people added or taken away, then again, be sure and put that in the comments. And if you want me to carry on, which hopefully you do with some of the other areas, the other champion lists in the game, then put that in there too, because I'm going to be trying to do those over the next couple of weeks, like I said at the beginning, to doing a class every day or two. And then at the very end, I will do a top probably 10, 15 champs in the game as a whole. So again, guys, thanks for listening today, and I hope to see you again. Take care.